You have no idea the amount of ignorant mess we're about to get into right now.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black on Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. This is episode 136 for The Best Man. Just so you know, this is a movie review of The Best Man, not the actual movie if you're watching this on YouTube. So if you're looking for the movie, you can rent it on Amazon or buy it wherever you buy DVDs. So check all that out before watching the movie if you haven't already seen The Best Man. Obviously, The Best Man is the 1999 Malcolm Lee directed film starring Taye Diggs, Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long, Terrence Howard, Morris Chestnut, and many others, about a guy who decides to write a book sort of loosely based on his friendships in college and those friends he's meeting up with for one of their weddings. And turns out they all read the book, or most of them read the book, and realize that some of the fictionalized stories or fictionalized characters in his book are a little bit too close to home. So comedy and craziness ensues. So we'll start with Micah. What did you think of this film?
I like this movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it when I first saw it. I enjoy it now. The only thing that dates this movie is the fact that Taye Diggs and Morris Chestnut have hair on the top of their heads. Other than that, it could be a film that was shot, in the contemporary. I think it's Malcolm Lee's first feature film, and this really set the tone for his style of storytelling.
Yes, by the way, you're right. It is his first feature film.
The performances here are all pretty solid. The characters are just fucking dumb. Two of them in particular, and one of them is not Terrence Howard, believe it or not. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that Terrence Howard is actually one of the better parts of this film.
Yeah, it hurts me to say that.
You are correct.
I mean, he is the Terrence Howard part in the beginning of our show that you hear is from this film.
It is. I was happy to. I mean, I knew it was from this movie, but it was. Because I couldn't remember exactly where it was, but I assumed it's probably around the bachelor party part.
I got a little giddy when I heard.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's us. He said it.
But this is a solid ass film, man. It cost $9 million to make it, made $35 million, and I can see why. It's a solid ass movie. That harkens back to the 90s where, it was just black people making it, and they have their own, ain't nobody hurting for money. Ain't nobody being oppressed. You know what I mean? It's just black people living their lives, and
but this is to me, this is the golden age of modern black movies.
Yeah.
For that very reason.
So go see it. It's a good movie.
All right. Do you have a score?
I don't know. 3.4572 out of 5. I really enjoyed it.
All right. And you saw Best Man Holiday as well, right?
I saw Best Man Holiday. Yeah, I saw that in the theaters. Again, another equally enjoyable. I'm kind of invested in this universe. I want to see the third one. They're making a third one. Mm-hmm. And I'm invested in it enough to want to see what happens. So,
all right, there you go. So I had not seen this movie since 1999, which is kind of wild. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I don't remember if I saw this in theaters, but I saw it relatively early on. Theaters are right when it came out on home release. This movie is pretty much exactly how I remember it. Really, really enjoyable. There's nothing particularly offensive about it. It's not doing anything necessarily new, but it is nailing just the group dynamic of that weird post-college, am I actually going to be friends with these people for life kind of time frame?
Yeah.
No, but you know
I know what you mean.
You're just saying no to a
I'm
lot
saying
of
no, I'm not going to be friends with these people.
Right, no, I agree. But some of them. But it nails that. It really nails that dynamic, because I think a lot of people deal with that. You're like, oh yeah, I knew you from high school or from college, and then you see them, and you're like,
Oh.
no, never again. Like, we're done. That's in the past, and and we're gonna leave it at that. So I thought I did a really good job with that. I like rom-coms or whatever, so they're perfectly good genres when they're done well. I like the stars of the movie. There's one character I don't care about this character at all in the movie, and I'll get into it. But other than that, yeah, I would say somewhere between a 3.5 and a 4. It's just a solid movie. Like, Malcolm Lee just makes a really solid film. Like, he just does.
Yeah, same. I watched it last night. It was I had seen it. I saw it in the movie theater, actually. I was 18 when I went to see this movie. Strange. But I had seen it
Trying
after
to get laid.
that.
Anyway, go ahead.
Probably. But it was good. I enjoyed it in the movie theater, and I'd seen it afterwards, but I hadn't seen it in a few years. It really holds up. It's a really good movie. All you had to do is change the clothes, and you could have made this last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was 90s, very 90s driven fashion. But,
Morris Chestnut was wearing a couple of car covers as shirts. Like, they were just kind of flapping around.
I'm like, yo, this nigga's about to do a 1990s fucking R&B video, but okay, that's fine.
There are a lot of very long trench coats and very small glasses.
So small. It's a good movie. Everybody performed great. Like you said, people were just stupid at certain parts. There were some characters that actually who you don't think, like, we'll get into it, but like, we'll figure out who the real villain, if you will, was by the end. Like, we'll probably figure that out within the first 10 minutes. But yeah, it's just a great movie, man. Like, it really holds up. I love the movie, actually. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Like, it's really good. I had a good time watching it again.
Okay.
It's fun, man.
Yeah, it is a. It's
and like,
really
there's
fun
some
movie.
reactions that don't make no fucking sense, and like, I was sitting there like, yo, this just don't make. Okay, all right, fine.
So okay. Well, hold on a second. So I would like to make another observation about this movie. Much like we did, what was it? Why Did I Get Married? Right? I would like to make some character observations.
Oh, okay. Continue, because you were wrong as fuck last time.
I don't think that's fair, but I've been thinking about this one. I don't think I'm wrong about this one. So, stop me if you've heard this one before. We've got one guy who is, seemingly a nice guy who, through no fault of his, would definitely, if push came to shove, hook up with a stripper that he met at a bachelor party who was shaking her ass on him. Gee, I wonder who that could be. That would definitely be you, Terrence. 100%. If a woman had a fat ass and she was a stripper and had an afro at a party, you'd be like, yes, I'm going to take her to a wedding. Let's not even pretend. You don't need to comment because you don't need to lie.
Nigga, shut.
Yes, you would.
No.
And she looked like Regina Hall?
Funny story.
All right, yeah. Okay. Hold. I will let you go back. Hold on.
That's some bullshit, but okay. Go ahead.
There is a guy who is insanely obsessed with not being betrayed in monogamy and would throw someone off a balcony. So I'm just saying.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense. I agree with that one.
And there is another character, handsome, well-to-do person, who would definitely sell out his friends' personal lives for money and fame via an Oprah book club. That is definitely me.
Yeah, you are duplicitous. Yes,
no,
you are incredibly
absolutely. I am
duplicitous.
lawful evil. That is 100% true. No, I'm watching this. I was like, Micah, probably Terrence. If Regina Hall had an afro, this would have been all she wrote in this movie. Terrence was like, yes, this is my favorite character.
Look, I was watching it last night, and someone they
Get your shit together.
made it a point to essentially not. They didn't say that, but they were like, yeah, the Harold Perrineau character would probably be me, and I was like, But they were saying it because he said that they said that I looked like him. I'm like, I don't think that's true.
No,
you don't.
Like
I don't look like Harold Perrineau.
I mean, you look like you could have been in Oz, but like for different reasons.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I just fucking
But I wouldn't. No. He was like, "Do you love me?" I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh shit! She was wild. But I don't know what character I'd be. But like a mixture of a couple characters.
Yeah, like
I also could see you as a Terrence Howard character.
That's it. The two of them.
Yeah, the two of them.
Yeah. Hold on. Back up, everybody. Back up. I just wanted to see.
Nigga, I fucking lost it at that scene.
Like if I had knew some shit about that and the nigga was always trying to fucking call me out, yeah, I'd just...
Yeah, that part is definitely you. But I feel like it's more of a mix of those two characters.
I was like, it'll probably be a mixture because I don't know. I'm not a pushover like that nigga was.
That part was not. Like, that part is not you.
Yo, this nigga's crazy. I would have never got with that chick. But anyway,
I mean,
no.
Like, no, I wouldn't have tolerated that. Would I have gotten with her? Yes, 100%. 100%. I can say that without question. But also the shorter, dark-skinned stripper was hotter than Regina Hall. I thought in that scene. Just saying, she seemed like a professional.
Both of them strippers. I
was more partial to the tall one personally.
Yeah. No, as a man that's only 5'9", I was like, she seems more in my wheelhouse. This other one is just embarrassing for me to go out with. I don't need all that. I don't need you to be 6'1". Get out of here. You're just showing off. All right, so take us through it, Margaret.
So Harper Stewart is a writer living in Chicago with his beautiful and free-spirited girlfriend, Robin. The movie opens up with Harper returning home from a day of meetings to inform Robin that his semi-autobiographical debut novel, Unfinished Business, has been selected by Oprah's book club and will be fast-tracked for publication. So it's like, oh, okay. And, we see...
is this the same... What was the other movie that we did with Taye Diggs? Brown Sugar? Right?
This looks like the house.
Same. Okay, thank you. I was going to say, is this the same place?
Yeah, it looks like the house from Brown Sugar.
Probably is.
It probably is, yeah.
Yeah, why not? It's probably Malcolm Lee's house.
I'm going to look it up. Go ahead.
So he's all excited, and you could tell that Taye Diggs' character, Harper, is, that in this relationship, one person is putting in a little more effort than the other one. Harper just likes to have fun, and Robin is looking for something a little more significant. So they celebrate by lounging in a tub. But even though they've been dating for...
What is this?
This scene is over the top. This scene is solely there to go, have you seen Taye Diggs without a shirt on? Like, that's it. And sorry, fellas, Sanaa Lathan is not going to show you a titty. Like, that's all this scene is for. And that is the shame. Like, nigga, put a shirt on. Get out of here.
So Robin is there. The two of them are in the tub, and Robin is basically like, hey, we've been married. We've been together for 2 years, and it everything is going great. But what do you think about pushing this thing forward, basically? And Harper was like, I don't really want to get married. I mean, I'm really enjoying fucking you, marriage is like, Harper pisses me the fuck off. Like, I can't stand this nigga.
Is he the villain of the story?
You know what? Yeah. He is a source of
constant shenanigans.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys.
He's the reason for all of it.
Yeah, he is. He's the reason for all of it. He's much like a white man in Mount Washington. He's looking to pass the blame on somebody else.
That's a personal story worth an airing. That's an airing of grievances episode. I'll tell that personal story how I wanted to beat a white man to death in my new neighborhood. Not a neighbor of mine, someone else.
Well, yeah, he's always I'm
a very kind person.
Blaming other people for shit. Taye to the point where, and Harper's not into this relationship, right? To the point where later on,
Sanaa Lathan. Yo, this makes me so angry. I'm like, you had her in Brown Sugar. What are you like? I in my mind, they're the same characters. I'm like, what are you doing? She was with you the whole time.
right? This is the continuation.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm pissed. I'm pissed about this. Also, you look 10 years younger than you did in that movie. What the fuck is this timeline? Like, it's fucked up. Anyway,
No facial hair.
yo, he looks like he should be selling bean pies on the corner. Yo, he looks way too fresh faced. It fucking freaks me out.
So he basically balks at the idea of marriage. Like, nah, yo, I ain't trying to lock it down like that. And she was like, oh damn, nigga. All right,
She says I love you, and he doesn't say it back.
right, and he don't say it back. Like,
Yeah, that's a big matzo ball.
that's one cliche. That's one cliche that I just can't stand about guys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, guys will tell women that they love them. Like, but guys, don't be afraid to say it. Half the time, you don't mean it anyway. And it's like,
what kind of swerve was that? What the fuck?
I mean, look, half the time they don't. Niggas lie in relationships all the time. I told women that I love them. What? I've told women that I've loved them. Sure, why not? Anything that will help me advance my cause of getting in that ass, I'll say whatever the fuck I got to say.
Yo, come on.
I know what you want to hear. I'll tell you what you want to hear in order for me to get mine.
Oh, Jesus.
Hashtag neutral evil. Like, I ain't trying to hurt you. But, you know.
You don't think that's hurtful?
No. When I did say it and mean it, I ended up getting married. So that's all that really matters.
What about all
My action. See, saying it is nothing. Saying it, oh yeah, love you. Love you, girl. Like, that's nothing.
How many of these poor women have you lied to over the years?
At least two. At least two. Now look,
I have literally never said it to a woman. I didn't believe that.
Yeah.
Oh no! What are y'all doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are y'all doing? Well, so you said it to someone other than your wife?
Yes.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Exactly. It doesn't mean anything. Your actions do.
I don't think that makes any sense whatsoever.
Of course it does. I can tell you.
Of course it does. In your diseased
I can tell
mind,
you I know how to play basketball really well, but until you see my actions and you realize that I can't dribble with my left hand, it don't mean nothing.
So you think people should just say it no matter what?
I think people should do whatever they feel they need to do.
What if your wife said it to you? And
She
didn't
did.
mean it. No, but she didn't mean it.
Before we were married?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think of it. I wouldn't even think of it.
I do not believe you.
No.
I think you'd be like,
first
she said it, yo. She said it, yo.
Nah. She said it first. When we were dating.
And then you were like, should I lie to her or tell her what she wants to hear?
I mean, look, if we being perfectly honest.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
I said it back and I meant it.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, nigga. Did you?
You'll never know. I tell people, I know what people want to hear.
He's like, I got to get this one moving. Like, okay, now I got to figure out, like, I said it. I got to see what, I got to make this shit work.
I know what people want to hear. And
I know what people want to hear.
Exactly.
I always know what people want to hear.
Exactly.
Here's my thing.
I'm a people pleaser.
Okay, fine. Here's my thing.
I think that's called a liar. But
You're a goddamn fucking
sociopath.
heathen ass liar. But that's why you need to go to church. Here's my thing. As a family, my family, they're not an I love you family.
Exactly.
So that I never, like, I can probably count on the amount of time, I can count on my hands the amount of times I've heard I love you from, like, my parents.
Really?
Which sounds really fucked up. That's the truth.
It does sound kind of fucked up. But that's my perspective. Right?
Yeah, but, like, I knew they loved me, but they just never said it.
Yeah.
So, like,
actions speak louder than words.
Yeah. So,
ain't that what I just fucking said?
Yeah, but when you said it, you sounded like some scumbag shit.
But he's
talking about his parents. You were like, I just be telling these bitches whatever. Like, nah, yo, that's not the same
like,
thing.
What the
Get
fuck
out
are
of
you doing?
here.
So, me being that type of person, I don't say I love you to anybody. So if I do say that shit to you, I fucking mean it. Like, I mean that shit.
Not like me. I just fucking throw it out there like salt.
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
To the
I don't.
fucking Uber guy, hey man, love you. No, I'm kidding.
Like, nah, I don't.
I don't do that.
I don't say that shit to anybody. But if I do say it, I legitimately mean that shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, like,
Don't look.
This nigga's
Terrence's
crazy.
point completely
All right,
reasonable.
all right.
Your point one. This is some Morris Chestnut in this movie type shit.
All right, look. If
know,
you're
I'm
in
like,
this
I was
situation,
absolutely right. Yeah, you are a scumbag. God damn.
if you're in this situation, in this bathtub situation,
I'm telling Sanaa Lathan whatever she need to hear.
all right then.
But that's
Like,
different.
but
'Cause that's
if
Sanaa
you
Lathan
don't,
in the
if you
tub.
don't care, are you just gonna let that matzo ball just hang out there?
Nah, I don't think I
Or
would
you
never
gonna
put.
lie?
It's Sanaa Lathan.
You're right. You're gonna lie to get what you want.
Okay, now hold on.
But
a
he's
second.
already got it.
Hold on a second. Now let's stop here because what you're trying to do is you're trying to be slick. Were any of the women that you told that to? Were any of them on Sanaa Lathan's
of
quality
course
list?
not. Of course
All right. Yeah, all right.
Are you fucking crazy?
All right. Okay. Now, I don't think you should lie to people when it comes to whether you love them. I think that's not okay.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up, dude. I 100% do not think that's all right. Like, all jokes aside, you're a sociopath. Like, I'm glad you're married and love your wife, but that's fucking crazy. Hey, you don't lie to women. That's how you end up getting stabbed.
Look,
You
I
end up on a
love
fucking what the fuck story on our other show.
I love the woman that I married, and I said it, and to prove that I meant it, we got married. That's how you show love, your actions.
So
anybody can just say whatever.
So
Anybody can just take a reservation. You gotta hold the reservation.
That's what matters. So I guess your viewpoint about marriage is that it is what it stops. It is the vaccine to promiscuity. Is that
The cure to promiscuity.
Yeah, the cure.
I hate that nigga.
I hate that line.
movie.
I literally was watching this movie with my wife last night, and we were watching it, and she didn't say anything. I was like, "What? No, it's not. Shut up." Which kind of sounded weird for me. I'm like, "No, that doesn't stop promiscuity." Like, why are you saying that? Like, no, I mean, logically, it doesn't. I'm fine. Like, I'm a loser. Don't worry about me.
So if somebody told you that they loved you, but you weren't feeling them that way, you would just like double gunpoint?
I would figure out a better way to say that I'm not there yet, but I wouldn't just be like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be like.
I wouldn't hit him with the fucking Paul Manafort. That's what my position is. Like no, I'm not gonna do that. I would figure out a more eloquent way to say it, but I would never even. I mean, I'm joking about the Sanaa Lathan thing, but. One, don't be sexually manipulative and say that shit while you're naked in a bathtub. Like, that's not, unless that is already established, don't do that. Like, and don't say I love you the second you come either, because that's also a bad
Nobody believes that. Come on.
Do you love me? Oh, yes. Like, come on, man. Like, your brain is basically on fire at that point. You don't know what's going on.
Right.
But like in an actual conversation or something like that, yeah, you can say it. But yeah, don't lie to people about that. I believe in lying to people about other things. Like, fuck them.
I got no problem lying to people if it don't help me out.
Well, now we know. Now that that's been established, please read on, Morris Chestnut.
Robin is hurt by his non-reaction and assumes it is because Harper still has feelings for his college girlfriend, who he wrote about in his novel. Despite this, Robin agrees to attend Harper's best friend's wedding in New York. So Harper is...
By the way, she got right out of the tub in that scene.
Yeah, she was just like,
whoop, I'm done.
Well, this is dried up. And she rolls out. Yeah, and he's like, oh, man.
I screwed up.
What do I do? I should have lied. And then came back and be like, you know what? Let me try and fix this. So he hooks up with his homeboy, Julian, at first. His nickname is Merch. And Merch picks him up from the airport and is like, oh, yo, what's up, yo? How you living, son? Let's go meet up with fine-ass Jordan, played by Nia Long. And she comes and they go to her. She's like a television producer.
At BET.
I think she in the sequel she's like an executive at BET.
Well, she works at BET in this one.
Yeah, she's like a producer, but she's like
A big wig.
high up. Yeah, she's a big wig.
All right, that's kind of a cool progression for her.
You know, it's been 14 years. Let's hope so. Yeah. But you know, Harper and Murch are talking, and he was like, "Yo, I read your book. Like, how you get my book?" He's like, "Jordan. You know, Jordan got an advanced copy of it, and you know, she's been kind of letting people read it, and he's like, what about that part where you and Jordan slept together, right?" Oops. And he was like, "Wait, huh?" He was like, "You know, when the character that you wrote about that is most obviously you because you are not a good writer, and the character that is most obviously Jordan because you are not a good writer, when they hooked up." And he was like, "All right, look, this is what really happened." And then they have a flashback to their days in college, and they play my favorite Stevie Wonder song.
It's a good song.
And they talk about how Harper and Jordan just kind of started kissing and making out, but didn't quite seal the deal. He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "This why don't nobody tell you nothing, Murch, because you don't know how to keep a fucking secret, man." Which I'm the same way. Don't tell me nothing, yo. Don't tell me nothing if
including
you
I
don't
love you.
Look, don't tell me nothing if you don't. If you expecting it back, and it means something.
Damn, nigga. Like, what is wrong with you?
Look, man.
Again,
You know what's wrong with me?
he's
You
embracing
know-
the character.
You know what's wrong with me? You know what's wrong with me? I didn't get a lot of ass growing up when I was a youth. So I would do whatever I could to get it because this is what dumb niggas like me do when they're surrounded by a bunch of other dumb niggas who count their manhood by how many notches they have on their belt.
I mean, I didn't either.
No, you're not a dumb nigga, Terrence. I don't know what to tell you.
That's true. But
Slow your roll. Terrence and I are going to end up in a fist fight at the end.
I'm not acknowledging what this nigga's saying. It's irrelevant
Two-man
right now. But wow, that's funny. Like I have nothing else to say.
No, because Mike is a fucking psychopath. This is what we've learned. And the episode is 27 minutes long.
So Harper, Jordan, and Murch are rounding up the rest of the crew, and they go find their boy Quincy, played by Terrence Howard. And Terrence Howard gets a cool introduction to him just playing the guitar.
Yo, all right. Nah, we not just gonna slide by this introduction. Terrence Howard is playing the guitar, which is perfectly fine. But then Terrence Howard's character proceeds to throw the guitar, spin it up, puts it on his shoulder, and then just plays the end of the guitar. No, yo, like that is not a thing.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
Guitars don't work
You
like
get
that.
like different pitches when you play it, just this part.
Right, he was just strumming. Like there would be no bass to the guitar.
Right.
Sounding on. And he's just like bling, 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 bling.
Right. It would be like hitting a rubber band. You know what I mean? Like, let's go, beep, 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 beep,
Like-
beep, beep. Like,
And look at his face. It's like,
and I 100% agree with y'all. This is Terrence Howard. This
He's
is
not
Terrence
acting,
Howard
yo.
walking on set.
he came on with that sweater. Like, he didn't give a fuck. They were like, "You want to shape up?" He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
He's never had a shape
His
up in any movie.
His hairline really made me mad. As a person with a terrible hairline, as a person with a crooked hairline, a real fucked up hairline, it really pisses me off when I see black actors with just terrible, terrible hairlines.
Yeah,
Shake that shit up,
because
man.
he's got money.
Right.
Maybe it was the 90s because Taye Diggs don't have one either. He's got like a widow's peak, but his shit starts like back here. When it comes forward. I mean, look, I'm fucking balding, so I mean, I can't say shit, but I'm not in Hollywood, so that's the difference.
So we basically we meet. This is basically just to introduce Quentin and the type of guy Quentin is. We find out that Quentin is he doesn't really take life too seriously.
No.
Can't really hold down a job. It's like first you wanted to be a musician, and and you wanted to be a chef, and then you wanted to be Spider-Man, and then you wanted to be a doctor. Like, which is it, nigga? What do you want to do? And
Taye Diggs' character gives him a hard time all the time about it.
Yeah. And Quentin is like, yo, fuck you, yo. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know why I don't like Taye Diggs? Because Taye Diggs was the prototype for Anthony Mackie's character in Repentance. He's an author. He's an author. He thinks he's better than everybody, and he judges people. And I'm not an author before you say anything. So I'm not like that character at all.
I ain't written shit. That is really the only difference.
I mean, yeah.
So in comes Morris Chestnut's character, Lance. He's a star athlete. And I think he was newly signed to the Giants.
No, he got a new contract.
He got a new contract. And the first thing you see when you see Lance's introduction is a cross around his neck. So he's a Christian guy. He is the most accurate portrayal of a Christian that I've ever seen in a movie.
Thank you. I will take that. By the way, pointing out my connection with Taye Diggs' character, he's also an atheist. So
yeah, he straight up was just like, I don't really do that whole God thing. Like, it's
God created the earth. Did he though?
So we see Lance come in, and Lance is, he's a football player, he's a running back or whatever. He's Mr. Popular and all, but
cool. This thing I don't like about Morris Chestnut, he just thinks he's so fucking cool. It's so irritating.
What have I said in every other episode? What have I said in every other episode that we've done that he's in?
Yeah.
This nigga's fake.
He is super fake.
Like, he is.
Like, you're not as cool as you think you are, yo. You're not.
Yo, I will never forgive him for lying and saying that he was up for Black Panther. That shit makes me so mad. Oh, I was meeting with Marvel about Black Panther. No, you weren't.
Yeah, I can't imagine. All right. We introduce another character, Shelby, who is Murch's girlfriend.
No.
She's a bit of a bitch.
A bit? A bit? No, she was awful.
She's incredibly domineering, and everyone just at least the guys, they openly dislike her. Apparently,
I don't think anybody likes her.
Apparently, she is the whole reason she's there is she's Morris Chestnut's wife's sorority sister.
Oh, okay. That was not established at all.
No, it's not. So I don't know if that's the truth or not. Next scene, we meet Morris Chestnut's soon-to-be wife, Mia. And who is this woman? This woman is Monica Calhoun.
Yeah.
Did you have something that you wanted to say about Monica Calhoun?
I don't want to, but I'm going to.
Probably should, though.
She has an old lady face. She does. What? She does.
She looks like a beautiful older woman.
Yeah, she just does. She has like a much older woman's face. Like, she's 47 now. She looks so much older than them.
Yeah, she does.
I mean, like, not unattractive. I'm not like trying to, but she just has a much older woman's face.
Yeah.
Like, she killed an older woman and took her face. She was like face off. Like, it's off-putting. Because Taye Diggs looks like he's 12 and a half fucking years old. Morris Chestnut, I don't know or care how old he is. And then she just has this, like, I guess what is weird is that, and I guess it does actually make sense, but she is such a plain Jane looking person compared to the other women in the movie. You know what I mean? Like, she just is. Like, she doesn't have, and again, this is not me like physically slamming her or anything. She just has a very regular person look and not a Hollywood look, where everyone else looks very Hollywood. Minus Terrence Howard and his fucking lack of shape up. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody is like these, like, pretty much extremely good looking people. Where she just
she's
seems
just
like a
like
real regular person.
An average good looking person.
Right.
So she's ugly.
I'm not saying she's ugly.
Of everyone in this movie, she's the ugliest, is what you're saying.
I suppose.
I was watching it.
This is not what I'm
And
saying.
the only thing that I said was that she has a very pronounced jawline.
If folding laundry was a sport.
I didn't know what that fucking mean.
I didn't either. I had to read
what?
the things.
Somebody had to explain it to me, too,
I was
and
like,
then-
I don't understand.
Then you
Now
can't
it's like,
unsee
like,
it.
oh,
You can't
Right.
unsee
I
it.
can't unsee it.
Because you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I
just saying
don't.
that.
That's why I still, that people do that? Like, I don't use my fucking chin. Anyway, that's all I had.
But she's such an unpronounced character. Like I'm saying as a character, she is so.
Yeah, she's not. She doesn't stand out. Everybody else stands
They
out.
have a real personality.
Even Shelby, who was in the film for a hot 5 minutes, she
makes a
stands
mark.
out.
She makes a mark on it.
And it's the same thing in the second movie too. She's
Right.
not really.
Because she's not really a part of that cohort. Like at all. I mean, I guess Shelby sort of kind of is just because her personality is that of like someone on a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's weird because this character, Mia, plays a prominent plot point in the sequel. But but when you see the sequel, you're like, yeah, I can see that happening. Because
Yeah, I mean,
who cares?
Yeah, like, well, that's kind of my thing. When you told me, I was like, all right, that's fine.
Right.
Like, and nothing of value was lost.
Right.
Oh.
I just don't care about her character at all.
So,
She was a plot device.
yeah, she was.
She's just a MacGuffin. That's all she is.
So we get the introduction of those two, and we see that Mia and Lance are all lovey-dovey and stuff like that, and we get a flashback of the first meeting between Lance, Mia, and Harper.
See, she looks so much younger there. Where all the flashbacks, they all look ridiculous because they're like 48 years old. They're like, yo, I'm 18, I'm a football player. I'm like, nigga, you got a beard.
Right.
Like-
I'm clean shaven, so now that took 20 years off my life.
Like, yo, I can see your
kinda
AARP card hanging out your pocket. Like, nah, dude, you're not young. But she looks so much younger there with like her hair pulled back. But they just make her look so much older in the other scene. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So basically, the flashback is the first intro of how Harper, who's friends with Mia and Lance, kind of introduced them, and Morris Chestnut it's pretty much just Ricky from Boys in the Hood at this point.
Yeah.
He was alive and didn't take a shotgun blast from 40 yards away.
I guess he should have worked in his 40-yard dash. No, you know what? That's right. But seriously.
But yeah, this is, and it establishes that Harper is just not Harper, that Lance is just a fucking meathead dude, bro, right?
Oh, 100%.
And that Mia is, basically his opposite.
Well, I think that's what his whole attraction to her is, right?
Yeah.
She has no interest really in just placating to his bullshit. I mean, she's legitimately like, yeah, you need to work on your running game and all this other shit. Where all these other women are like, oh my God, let me see your dick.
Right. And much like every man, it's like, oh, you want what you can't have, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that makes you.
She was a
most
conquest for
attractive.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
Look, there is a line that he says later in the movie where I was like, yo, find the closest balcony and throw yourself off of it. Like, he really made me mad. Where I didn't mind his character most of the time, except for like his chestnuttiest nonsense. But like, there was a line later on when he talks about me. I'm just like, yo, that is wildly unacceptable behavior.
Well, I think that is about to come up. So after this flashback, the guys are, Harper walks Jordan home and they talk about the relationship that could have been, but didn't end up being that way. Next, we get a scene of...
Nia Long is so out of the fucking 1990s in this scene. God damn. Like the hair, the fucking makeup, all that shit. Like, That is a distinct time that they just cannot get away from.
Yeah.
It was good.
So the guys are playing cards, and this scene is amazing.
Look at Terrence Howard, just a nigga.
Just stirring the pot. I'm a pimp, baby. Yeah. Like, all right, yo.
All right, he's such a fucking dickhead, man. He is. He's
like
not acting. This is at Terrence Howard's house. Like they
Right.
just put the camera on, and he was like, "Just give me a cigarette, baby." Like, come on, man.
I like to think that somebody at Marvel saw this movie and was like, "There's our war machine." Like the guy who called himself a pimp. There's our war machine. Like, I don't know. Like, there's our war machine.
Like, I'm sticking with this one.
Yeah. Like, maybe.
No, I like Don Cheadle. Like,
you
no,
were
that's
right.
Terrence Howard. Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's it.
So this
Next
card,
time, baby.
this card scene is very interesting because they talk about relationships and men and women, and they do what guys do. We were doing it literally before we started recording.
That is.
And
And you will never hear those conversations.
Nope.
Don't even ask.
like you think Eric grievances is bad? Woo! The grievances that were aired before we started recording. God damn.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all niggas are lucky. I'm a human.
You're a vault.
Human diary.
Yeah, just lock it in a
none
vault.
of this shit get out.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
Nah,
that.
that's what people call back because people have told me shit that I've forgotten.
Bro, when I told you that,
Nah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, and I legitimately mean that shit.
Yeah, that's right. You don't remember. Like, no,
Like,
I
really
really
don't.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like,
Wink. Like,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
don't wink at me, yo. Don't do that.
I ain't calling no grown man delicious shit.
Pause.
So they talk about relationships and roles for men and women, and it gets to the point where Morris Chestnut, who is a Christian, the most realistic depiction of a Christian ever in a movie. He talks to Harper about Jordan and is like, first of all, we establish that Lance has stepped out on Mia before. Multiple times.
Yeah,
I really want to focus on that.
I think they use the term numerous or a myriad of times. Like one of those phrases. It ain't twice.
It ain't once, it ain't twice. It was a lot.
Okay, just as a quick aside before we get into this further, why on earth would a woman who wants to be in a monogamous relationship ever date an athlete, like a professional athlete? I just do not like. I'm not talking about the women who are like, I'm just trying to get paid. Like, I want this like crazy high end lifestyle, whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. He's gonna do what he's gonna do, whatever. Like, because I'm sure there are women like that, right? But I'm talking about like the women who are just like, no, I want a monogamous relationship, just me and you, and like that's it, regular shit. Why the fuck would you marry an NFL player or an NBA player? What are you, out of your mind? Women are just throwing their panties at those dudes' foreheads the second the game ends. What are you talking about? I can't believe Tiger Woods cheated. I can't believe you're surprised. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that people will fuck professional athletes and be like, oh, I can't believe they cheated. I am shocked and appalled that you are surprised that somebody who's getting pussy thrown at them 99% of the day can't keep it together. Yeah, they're just human, dude. Just human. Like, get out of here. Like, I just never understood that.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Like, in 2018, how many fucking Will Chamberlains do they have to be before you go, yeah, I'm not going to date this nigga in the NBA? That's not what I'm saying. Hey, are you going to date a rapper? Oh, yeah, definitely. You know he's going to fuck other people, right? No, not me. He won't cheat on me. Okay. Nigga, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Like to me, that's it, right? Like,
right.
That is proof positive that is just, if you don't want to get cheated on, just don't fuck in that genre.
Yeah.
Multiple men have cheated on Halle Berry.
Right. Like, and she married David Justice. And he was a mediocre baseball player. And he was like, yeah, but this pussy, yo. Like, yo, Halle Berry's at home. He's like, yeah, I know. But like, at the same time, like, these women are just calling. Like, I don't understand why you would be with a professional athlete. I just don't understand that. Retire first, nigga. and become unpopular. Like, no. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, just don't get married, yo. Just don't get married.
Yeah, if I'm a professional athlete, if I make it into the NBA or the NFL, this is my contract. Cool. I'm worth, how many? $40, $60 million? Cool. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to need a couple of weeks off because I'm getting a vasectomy.
Right, yeah.
You ain't trapping me. Fuck that noise. I'm getting a vasectomy. Then, all right, let's go have some fun. No, that's first thing first. I remember Method Man said that shit. He was like, oh, no, when I got money, he was like, vasectomy, dog. Like, no, fuck that. Nope. Y'all ain't getting me. And I'm pretty sure he kept that shit. He was like, nope, I don't think so.
So back to this card game, right? Lance is talking to Harper, and he's like, now everybody knows that Harper is seeing somebody, but it's like, whatever, yo, when you gonna fuck Jordan?
Yeah. I'm like,
See, yo, this is why I don't hang out with people like that.
Again, this is something that I just don't, like, in all seriousness, like, nah, yo, don't. I can't be with, if I knew somebody was cheating on their significant other, like, I can't hang out with that person. I just can't talk to him.
It's just fucked up.
Don't tell me, because I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell, yo. If I like the person that you stepping out on, I'm going to tell.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell on you.
I'm snitching.
Yep.
Don't snitch. Sorry.
Nah, sorry.
I already did.
Too late. So
And she mad, yo.
So everybody knows that, but whatever. It's common knowledge that, you know, men are supposed to cheat. Terrence Howard at one point is like,
supposed to cheat.
Terrence Howard is like, if God wanted men to be with women, like, they wouldn't have all this pussy being around, man. Like,
But
like,
no,
all
what
right,
did he
yo.
say? You wouldn't be producing so much sperm or something.
Right.
Yo, come on. One, you don't need sperm to just fuck. That doesn't make sense. But go ahead.
They outnumber us 2-1, and all
but
this
they
other
don't
shit.
outnumber us 2-1. Like these are
Again, that's Terrence Howard, man.
right.
There's
He's
two genders, but how they gonna outnumber us 2-1? All right, yo, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
He don't give a fuck about math. He really
This nigga
doesn't.
don't know what ratios are, don't know what multiplication is. I mean, goddamn, man.
The next movie we're gonna find out he just don't know how to divide. If you divide by 0, you get the same number. No, that's not how.
Everybody knows, baby, when you divide by 0, you get 0. Duh. Like, no, nigga. No. All right, yo. All right. And Morris Chestnut's like, he talks to Harper and he's like, well, you know, you better watch out. Can't be messing with Jordan because Jordan liable to make more money than you, bruh. And then you gonna be the bitch. Like, what? Huh?
Right.
What? What? And
Well, I know.
Harper's like, like what the fuck? And it's like, yeah, man, I don't want no woman making more money than me. It's my job as a Christian man to provide for my family, and
jizz and all these other extra bitches I meet on the road,
Right.
like Jesus intended. Fuck off.
and all I want her to do is make me make me food and raise my kids, baby. Like, nah, yo, nah,
That shit pisses
me off.
And this is the part where
man.
I was like, find the nearest balcony and throw yourself off of it. Like, that shit makes me it's so fucking shitty. It's such shitty views of other people that their only job is to serve you.
right.
Now, fuck you, dude. Oh, well, I'm an NFL star. Good. I hope you blow your fucking ankle out on the first week. Fuck you, dude. Like,
And then turn around and use God as a shield for all that. Like, that's what pisses me off, yo. Like, I know y'all don't care about that
this
shit.
is why
but,
I'm an atheist.
like, it
Well,
just,
it's a number of reasons.
it's like stop using God as a scapegoat for your shitty behavior, yo. Like,
I think a lot of people do that.
oh
Not just
yeah,
Christians.
a ton of people do it. A ton of people do it. But I see black men do that shit all the time, and it pisses me off, man.
I get it. Look, I don't know how you guys. I don't know how you people deal with it.
God's not your personal get out of jail free card. Like,
You sure?
it's not your. Yeah,
Isn't
I
he
know.
though?
Look, most people do. Like, all right,
Like, what is it? What do you say? Go confess your sins to the altar at the.
that's Catholicism. Like,
whatever.
Fuck
Still
that.
God, right?
Nah, it's different.
How, yo?
Because
Like,
if it was the
say-
same, it would
8
all
Hail
be.
Marys or whatever the fuck.
If it was the same, it would all be called the same.
Okay.
Yeah, that's white God. Black God don't play that.
Black.
Clearly he does. Okay.
White God looks like Ronald Reagan. I believe wasn't it the Boondocks? Like White Heaven is run by Ronald Reagan.
But that shit really made me mad, man. There was a lot of that card table scene is full of a lot of ignorance.
Yeah, but it just goes to show you that in 1999, not only did a lot of dudes think like that, which is why those characters are relatable in a way, but they still think like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people still think like that.
Yeah.
Your job is to raise my kids? So what's your job is just to go to work? That's it? Like you just go to work, come home?
Yeah, people believe that shit. I go out there, I slay the dragon, I come home, put my feet up, and be served.
I don't like being served.
I don't like being served either. I ain't a child, man. I'm a grown ass man. I can make my own. Let me make my own plate, yo. Like we talked about this before.
Yeah.
You don't know how much I want.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, yo, I know what I want.
It's just
let me get it.
Yeah, it's just it really is a greed thing. Like I'm hungry and I don't need you telling me.
I'm gonna have to get up anyway to get seconds. So just give me what I want. I'll take it. Leave me alone. Fuck out of my house, Janelle. Old stank bitch. We talked about it on a previous episode. I'll if I remember.
Oh, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Another thing about this card table scene is, Morris Chestnut's going on and on about how Mia was. He is Mia's first, right? Mia was a virgin.
That's the shit that pissed me off.
This was the shit that, like, I've seen the other shit. Well, you got to serve me. I've never seen this shit before.
I have.
She's my first. I was her first. And
100%.
Yeah. Like, nigga, if that's what you think, and you find out that someone else, granted, it was your best man, but
right.
Like,
and she was home probably while you was stepping out.
Yeah, while you was fucking somebody else. Like, I'm like, yo, I don't like this nigga.
And the shit is in the past, yo. The shit is in the past.
Yeah, I
don't give a look. I don't want to know about your past. I told my wife that. I was like, look, I don't. No. I accidentally saw a picture of one of her ex-boyfriends. I'm sizing that nigga up like, is this one the doctor? And then if she say no, we're like, well, so there was more than one? Like, your past is your past, man. I don't want to.
Yeah, I never understood being obsessed with like people's numbers and stuff. I don't ever want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Yeah, somebody, I ask. I'm like, here's the thing: more than 0 is too many. Right? Like, I already know, and like that's just my shit. Like, my wife was married before. As far as I'm concerned, that's one. And I know she dated. I know for a fact that she, dated this other dude at one point. I assume, I don't know, but I assume they had sex at one point. Gross. So that's 2. That's enough. Nigga, I don't need to know anything else.
Right.
And I'm guessing on number 2. I'd like to think it was none. But, like, that's not realistic. So I don't need to run down like, yeah, so it was this chick. I don't need to do the fucking DMX song and, like, name out the chick. Right. Come on, it's so stupid.
What your bitches want from a nigga. Like, nah, I don't need to know.
I don't need to know that.
I don't need to know.
But, like, the thing is, some people are super obsessed by that.
Weird. I don't. Because
if this is the number, if it's this or higher, then that's too much. I can't fuck with you. But how many people you fuck? 100. Well, then what the fuck, dude?
Man, who cares, yo? Who cares? Is she with you right now? Like, who cares?
You got a venereal disease? No. You got any outside kids? No. Then we good. We're good. That's it. Look, as long as you don't have anything, as far as I'm concerned, that carries over into our relationship, a la kids or venereal disease, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
That's it. Anything after that doesn't matter. Right. I'm not interested in your numbers. Look, if you want to ask me mine, I'll tell you, but I'm not, that's not something like, I don't know. It just seems pointless to me. Yeah. I will never ask my wife. Not once.
I never understood it, and Terrence Howard was like, "How you know, baby?" And like, this nigga was like, "Because the pussy wraps around my dick, nigga. Like that's how I know."
What?
Wait, that shit don't make sense.
Yeah, one. The science behind that is shaky. Don't do that. One, a woman's body tends to contour to the person she's having sex with. Right, on a regular basis. So that doesn't mean anything. Right. Also, who like are you bragging like, yeah, I'm her first and her last? Like, okay. So she was a virgin when you had sex with her?
Right. Congratulations on your subpar sex.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Fucking a virgin is the worst.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Yeah, nobody wants that. So
nobody wants it.
Nobody wants to have a tackling dummy for a sexual partner. Get out of here. No, as I've said in the past, and it sounds really crass when I say it, but it's a fact. People want to get fucked by a prostitute for the most part, right? You want to get fucked by someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, let me have sex with this person who has never seen the moon before. Like, oh, tell me about it. Like, I've never been there. Like, what the fuck? Why am I listening to you? Give me a professional. Get out of here. But not too professional. I don't want you to make sure it's not more than 3. Like, come on. Especially guys. Like, they're so hypocritical in that.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Oh, I don't want you to have sex with anybody but me. How many women you say, well, the number is just too high to count. Like, what the fuck, dude? Don't be an asshole. Like, if you're just like, look, I've fucked all these women. Here's my crazy high number. And she's like, that's cool. I have fucked all of these dudes. Here's my crazy high number. If you're fine with that, that's fine. But don't judge somebody for their number and then you're on some shit of like, it's okay for me, but not for you. That's where relationships to me break down. It's just hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut to the next day.
Unless she slept with more than 10 men, then she's a whore. Everyone knows that. I'm kidding.
So we cut to the next day. Taye Diggs is on the phone with his girl Robin in boxes because, you know, for the ladies. And
yet another
men,
just...
who cares?
Yeah.
And Jordan comes in and this dude is talking to Robin, and Robin was like, all right, babe, I love you. And this dumb nigga is like, and then just hangs up the phone. Like, all right, yo. All right.
Okay, ladies.
Yeah, you doing that? You doing that on the phone?
What, standing in my boxes in front of Nia Long? Yeah, 100%.
No. She, hey, love you. Like,
that's what our position is.
Am I doing? No. I'd come up with if I didn't mean it.
Like, all right, love you too.
See,
love you.
See, no,
do what my mother does to me. Love you. And then just
because you said a high pitched voice doesn't mean it means less.
Love you. That's it.
See, but when she's standing over your bloody body on a boat, some goddamn where with a pickaxe, talking about with a fresh wig on that she's somehow risen from the water, being thrown overboard once. She's like, you said that shit and you didn't mean it.
Yeah, you make a good point.
Yeah, like you don't want that.
Yeah,
you better mean it when you say it, because some people are fucking crazy.
But he did mean it back then.
You'll have to come up with you got to come up with something. If you don't want to say I love you, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm asking y'all. I know what I say.
Back at you, bro.
Back at ditto.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you too. Guess what? You just said that shit.
I didn't say I love you.
Nah, yo, nah. We got a bullshit cop out answer.
That's a very Christian. That's very Christian. And you gotta fucking play the curves like
you too.
Like, but I ain't say the words though.
Right. Nah. Fuck that semantic bullshit.
Nah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's a very religious viewpoint. Like, it's all about semantics.
Shit.
I can't operate electronics on the Sabbath, but I can pay a Christian to do it. Nah, yo. Jesus doesn't get fooled by tricks. Get out of here. Can't call TaskRabbit to get your shit done. That's not right. But no, okay, so I partially blame Sanaa Lathan's character in that scene, right? Mm-hmm. Because she already said it to him and he didn't return the I love you. Why are you doing it again? Like, why?
She wants to hear it.
Yeah, but if he already was
the
like,
thing is-
you are buck naked in a shower with rose petals. Look, all right, movie, calm down. No one does that. No one does that. I've been having sex for a long time. I've been in very romantic situations. I've never been like, hold on, I'm going to go to the store, get these rose petals.
I was like, what the fuck does that even do?
Also, here's the thing. What kind of cleanup time
Thank
is
you.
that?
That's
Like,
exactly
that's
what I was
too much
about to
work.
say. That's a lot of cleanup time.
Like you drain all the water, it's sticky in the bottom. Like, yo,
No, you
come
gotta
on,
you
yo.
gotta get them out before you drain the water, right?
You got a pool skimmer?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah,
if
you
you're
gotta
gonna
get the
be doing
butterfly
that shit, you
net.
better fucking invest in a butterfly net, nigga. Like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that.
I'm not Link from fucking Zelda. Trying to catch a fairy. Get out of here. No, that is way too much work.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, bubble bath. How about that? Same effect, just as hot. Like your titties just under the soap. Yeah, it works. But then I drain the tub. We're done. Rinse it out. Boom. 2 seconds. Now you using rose petals and all that other shit. You might be a scumbag dude. You're just trying to do a lot of extra shit to make up for all your scumbaggery
Well, maybe she
in
did
another way. Okay, now that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know who did it.
But she got to clean it up.
who
I ain't
cleaned
cleaning
it
it
up?
up.
Right, you're right.
Nah,
Who
don't try to
cleaned
be like, well, I did the rose petals. You got to clean it up. Look, I ain't want all this shit. I'd have been fine with a bubble bath, so nah. Can you just stop?
Nah, it's like cooking. Like I cooked, you clean. That's what that is.
No, I'd be like, you did the rose petals. I blew your back out. Now go clean them up. You're welcome.
God damn.
Goddamn from you, get out of here. In this episode? Fuck you.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you need to just quiet down because they're going to give you the business in the fucking the fan group when this episode drops. As they should. I'll send you guys his personal email.
Yeah, send him my Twitter. Yeah, I have a Twitter. Send
I
him
don't
that.
even know what it is.
Exactly. Send him that. I never check it.
Yeah, he's got Doom in the title. I'll just keep searching until I find something that sounds like your ass.
So Taye Diggs is doing the best man thing, right? He's taking care of semantics and all the prep work. Which is that what the best man is supposed to do? I thought the best man was supposed to just stand there.
No, you're supposed to handle some of the stuff like the bachelor party. I handled your bachelor party.
Hey, I didn't do that for you.
No, you didn't.
No, I don't remember doing that.
No, you didn't do nothing. I mean, in fairness, I planned we rushed
you
our
had
thing
your,
for in
you
5
had your
days.
wedding in a week.
Yeah.
So but all right. So the best man is supposed
Spoiler
to do
alert
this
for
stuff,
people.
right?
Not a week after I met my wife. Calm down.
Yeah, no.
It was because of
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm in love. Yeah, she said it. I said it back. Yeah, she meant it. I guess. I don't know. She's married. Like, nah, don't do that. No.
So
Yeah, but we went out for your bachelor party. We made fun of that one restaurant that we ended up at.
Oh, that was fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
that 21-ounce steak for $21.
I think we should take it aside to tell the story because the story is pretty fucking
Have
classic.
we not told it?
I don't think we have. I don't think so. Okay, so Micah's bachelor party, we were supposed to go to. We were originally supposed to go to this like really nice restaurant, and we all drove down to DC. It was me, you, Terrence, I think.
That was it.
And I forget who the fourth person was
Brad
in the
was
car. And Brad in the car, right? And we were supposed to go to this really nice restaurant in DC and then off to other things. And so traffic in DC was just fucking hosed because they had some sort of parade or something
Yes.
in the middle of the evening on a fucking Saturday night.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, that was.
That
I was
traffic
so
was
upset.
horrible.
So we missed our reservation of this like fancy pants restaurant, and as we're walking to that restaurant, before we found out we missed our reservation, we walked by this place. It was called like the Trolley Restaurant or something.
Yeah, something like
the
that.
Trolley Museum Restaurant. It was like a burger place, and they apparently had steaks there too. And we were like, "Hey, look at this place. This looks terrible." We were just like kind of laughing about it. Well, that was the only place that was open in the area since we couldn't get our reservation. And so
Ollie's trolley.
That was it. Ollie's trolley. That was it.
Yeah.
So we
got,
all
like,
just went
fucking-
there because we were like, fuck it, let's like whatever. It was just a bunch of friends, so it was like, fuck it, let's just go there. And we ended up, I was like, hey man, I got your meal, no problem. And so Michael ordered a 21-ounce steak that was $21. I also did. It was not a good steak.
No,
at all.
I got the
and I
burger.
believe they gave us did they give us
Plastic-
plastic silverware to cut this fucking this hockey puck of a steak. What the fuck?
I got a plastic fork and a butter knife. you got two like butter knives. Like one was like a butter serving knife, and the other was a plastic butter knife. You're like, I need a fork. So yeah, we had a good time. So we eventually ate there and like had a good time like laughing about it. And then they had like weird Halloween decorations up with like laughing witches and shit. Like
it was weird.
fucking
It was a
odd,
wild place. I mean, the burger was good. I got a hamburger because
that was smart.
Yeah, that was very smart of you. I think the 21-ounce steak for $21 might have been a special of some sort.
Yeah, you think it might have been a special?
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, not good. And actually, the steak might not have been bad if it was cooked properly. They just burnt the shit. I was like, thanks. Like, wow, great. And then we did other stuff after that. But yeah, that was hilarious. Like, ha, look at Ollie's Trolley. This is stupid. 5 minutes later, we're there trying to eat a steak with two butter knives. Like a bunch of psychopaths. They had to literally go borrow knives from the restaurant next door because, quote, people keep stealing our knives, our steak knives. That shit was hilarious. So,
oh my god,
that is the Michael Bachelor party story.
So they're taking care of some of the things that you have to take care of, and Harper confronts Jordan about the advanced copy of his book, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck, yo? Like, you just passing this shit around?" And he's like, "What? I like the book." And, you know, it's most obviously us. Like, you're talking about us. So, you know, it's like, damn, man. Like, why you do that, yo? And so we're going to skip ahead to the night of the bachelor party.
You know what? But hold on a second, because there is a scene where when they're trying on tuxedos, that Terrence Howard's character gets into it with Taye Diggs.
Yeah.
Because again, Taye Diggs tries to call him out about like career changing and not holding down a job. And basically, Terrence Howard is like, yo, 1, fuck you. 2, you do dirt too, but it just doesn't catch up to you.
Yeah.
And that sort of sets the stage for the bachelor party.
Yeah. So Shelby is talking to Merch, and she's like, why you want to go hang out with your friends? Like, you should be with me. And he's like, nah, baby, but I want to hang out with my friends. And
you know, he is a fucking cuck.
Yeah. And he's like, no, you should want to hang out with me. And he's like,
why?
And he's like, all right, fine. She said something to the effect of, you know, you either hang out with me or she gives him some lame ass ultimatum. And he's like, fine. I'll see you tomorrow. And then everybody was like, yeah, fuck yeah, Merch.
Yeah, they started chanting.
Yeah, that shit was fucking wild.
That shit was fucking cool, man. Like, way to grow a pair of balls, bro.
I mean, look, here's the thing. Look, I will happily admit that bachelor parties are very antiquated and the night to sow your oats and all this other shit. But you know what? And it's an old tradition or whatever. But you know what? Like, it is a tradition between guys, whether that's a stripper or all that other shit. That to me is a personal choice, like whatever you want to do. But like, I don't like when women are like, no, you shouldn't want to do that. Like, nah, yo, you're sending your boy off into a big part of their lives. Yeah. I think you should be able to party with your friends. Like, nah.
I don't see the problem.
No, I really don't. And look, here's my thing. If you ain't trying to fuck a stripper or touching a stripper inappropriately, I don't really understand what the big deal about going to strip club is. Like, as far as for this. Not like on a Wednesday. They're like, don't like, I just get the buffet. No, don't do that. Like, that's weird. But,
yeah, like
for a bachelor party, I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, why not? I mean, women do it. So, guys can do it too.
I mean, some women are cool with it. Now, I will say this about strippers. I am not okay with the stripper in the hotel thing. I'm not okay with that.
What was that?
It seems like it's way too pulled back in private. Like, it's weirdly private to me. It looks like you're trying to do something. Right. Like, if you go into a club, you can't touch women, whatever. Maybe you get a lap dance or whatever. But all that shit is under the guise of, like, safety and rules. I feel like, and this is not to slam strippers or anything like that, but the ones who come to, all I can think of is the Players Club. Like, they just came to the hotel to fuck those dudes. Like, that's it. Or like, if you were that one chick, just paddle a white cop on the ass. But yeah, like that feels way too personal. I know someone who had or I know of someone who had a bachelor party at a hotel, and they found video of the husband who got married going down on a stripper, and then immediately his wife divorced him.
Damn.
Good.
What? Yeah, I mean, good. Yeah, I agree with you. Why the fuck? One, why are you going down on a random stripper you just met?
That is
gross,
disgusting.
Two,
wind up with cheese all in your face and shit. It's fucking gross.
She was like, nigga, I got hot wings. Like, don't do that. Like, go sit over there. But at the same time, like, a bachelor party isn't a reason to like. It's not a hall pass.
It's
nigga.
not your last bastion to fuck some broad. Like,
What kind of shit is that? Hey, unless that's your agreement with your ex or your future ex. But, like, unless that's the agreement between you and your spouse. But like, yeah, I'm gonna go fuck this stripper. Like, but I ain't married yet. Like, nah, dog. Like, that's. Yeah. But you were in a relationship before the like, would you have fucked her when you were just dating? Like, nah, I don't cheat on my wife or my girlfriend. But you gonna fuck somebody in between? Like, that doesn't make sense. But people do.
It really doesn't.
People do shit like that. I don't like that this woman's wearing this R. Kelly like mask. Though. That makes me uncomfortable.
So the bachelor party, right? We get the strippers. Strippers come in.
Well, you skip the part when Nia Long comes in and says, "I want to have sex with you."
Oh, well.
Yeah, you forgot that. That was a very important part.
Yeah,
for some reason, I thought we didn't get there yet. But yeah,
yeah, she says it before
because he comes after the fact. Yeah, so Jordan is like, yeah, I read your book and I got all hot and bothered about what could have been. So I know you got a girl and all, but you trying to fuck?
All right. There you go. There's the question.
I mean, nigga, you brought it up. You going first.
Yeah, no, yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
My
stuttering all this shit.
My answer when I was asked
this is my position.
was I would like to think I wouldn't.
Yo, all right, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. If you gonna lie like a fucking man. If you gonna lie, yeah, I love you, girl. Whatever. Can I get them drawers? Like, well, I'd like to think that I wouldn't have sex with this woman, but who knows? Like, nah,
yo,
you can't say that.
No,
shit.
you got to give us a definitive on that.
That is my definitive.
That's not a definitive.
All right, well, look, I'm a fill in the rest. I like to think I wouldn't, but I would.
Look, I tell you right now. Look, I wouldn't go. If I go, we fucking. If I don't go, we're not fucking. That's it.
I would take my raggedy ass home.
Nah,
fuck
yo,
that shit.
I ain't coming to see you to talk about nothing.
Right.
Because the only thing we gonna be talking about is how you like your eggs tomorrow. Get out of here. No.
Yeah, I would like.
I might have to just abort the wedding.
No, I can't come.
Fuck this.
You need a new best man. I'm not the best man for this situation. Somebody else is.
You just wouldn't show up.
No, I couldn't. No. Yo, did you see what Nia Long looked like when he showed up?
I did.
No, man. No. Sanaa Lathan is like a hippie chick in this movie, and she looks great. But nah, yo. No. Nia Long was at 11 in that scene. God damn. Fuck no. You going. I'm not coming anywhere. Stop calling here. Like, I got a girlfriend. Leave me alone.
I got a girlfriend that I don't really love.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I might have been like,
right.
We breaking up.
Right. Robin is over.
I ain't never
coming back. Yeah. But that was my thing with his particular character. He was like, he never fucking returned the I love you. So I'm like, of course he's gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I probably wouldn't. Probably.
I wouldn't. I've never cheated on anyone I ever dated.
Like, I don't want to be cheating.
I'm just not that guy. Yeah. But look, I tell you right now, if I didn't sleep with Nia Long again, if I went it is happening. If I don't go, I'm good. Like, I'm stay home. But like, nah, I'm not. We're not going to hang out and talk about. Oh, let me talk about your feelings. Let me talk about the book. Nah, I ain't nope, not risking it. But I will say this: if I didn't go, I would put in work on Pornhub that night because I'd be like, yo, like, nah, I wouldn't. No, nope.
Oh, that shit was funny.
Also, look, I'm having 1, maybe 2 drinks at this bachelor party if I'm planning to go see Nia Long. No,
he was wasted.
Yeah, no. I'm not fucking up this opportunity with some limp
whiskey dick.
Yeah, nah, yo. Yeah. 2 drinks, you good. Yeah, you're feeling loose, you feel fine. Like, you're a little numb, so you can last a little bit longer. Nah, yo. 2 drink minimum, 2 drink maximum. No. Other than that, no. He drinking Seagram's gin out of a bottle. You ain't ready for Nia Long and that Teddy. Get out of here. No, go home and go to bed. Also, Regina King just showed up, or Regina Hall showed up in this movie, and I wasn't sure if that was her at first.
Yes. So a lot is going on in this bachelor party. Mm-hmm. At one point, Harper is trying to grab his copy of his book because he doesn't want because he figures, well, I guess I'm not a good writer. People are really seeing through the thinly veiled characters that are inspired, that were the inspiration for these people, and so he tries to sneak it away, and later on, Lance gets a copy of it, and he goes in the bathroom and reads it, and Regina Hall comes in, and Murch is drunk, but he's smitten with Regina Hall, and he was like, "Do you love me?" Like, "Oh yeah, I love you, Daddy." Whatever, yo.
That nigga bust right in his pants when she said that. Get out of here.
So a lot of shit is going on, right? Is
it offensive that the black woman is dressed like Pocahontas? Is that offensive? Is that cultural appropriation?
And now it is.
Now it is. Can't do shit. Can't dress up
Taye Diggs is not acting in this scene, yo, where he's dancing in between them and she's just shaking her titties in his face and he's just like,
he's
not acting, yo.
Drunk Taye Diggs.
That shit is hilarious.
Drunk Taye Diggs is the best acting Taye Diggs has ever done in his career.
He's not acting.
And he's only done it in one other movie that I've seen when he's celebrating, ding, ding, his divorce. That shit was hilarious, man.
Yeah, the woman in black. Yep. I get it.
So, a lot, like I said, a lot of shit is going on, right?
Pitbull from fucking that Dave Chappelle skit.
Downstairs, Murch is talking with Candy, the stripper, who he is smitten with. Candy's pimp is like, "Come on, bitch, I'm trying to go to IHOP." He's like, "Just wait a minute." And she's like, "Look, Murch, I'm just, it's all part of the act. You know what I mean? I just said I love you, but I don't really mean it. It's a part of the act." And
yo, hold up, yo. Nope. I saw a cameo, nigga. That's Cockroach from fucking Luke Cage. That's Misty Knight's husband.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive it's him. Look it up on IMDb. That's him.
I don't know what that nigga name is. Well, I think his name is Lucky Some Bitch. I think that's his name.
Yeah. I'm gonna look him up. Go ahead.
So Murch is, I keep wanting to call him Link because that was his name in the Matrix movies. Murch is sitting here rapping to the stripper. The stripper's like, "Nah, man, I ain't really love you. I just said that because it's part of the act."
Gotcha, nigga.
And Murch is like, "Oh, I get it." And then he gives some quote and from an author, and she turns around and is like, "Wait, what? Like, what you doing knowing about books and shit?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm smart." He was like, "I'm smart too." He's like, "All right, let's just keep talking, right?" And then we cut back upstairs, and Taye Diggs is drunk. He's on the phone, and like I said, Lance has been reading his book. Lance puts 2 and 2 together, and he finds out that Harper slept with Mia. But while they were together in college.
Who the fuck cares?
So if you found out that
I would
slept
fuck him
someone-
up. No, I'm not. No, slow down. I'm just saying, as far as getting married, I don't give a shit anymore. But I gotta look. I don't like Morris Chestnut, but no, I gotta fuck you up at least once.
Yeah, like we can't be friends no more, yo. Like nah, yo.
Even if you fucked around a bunch of times in the time she fucked
Well, see,
him.
because it's hard for me to put myself in this situation because I would never be Morris Chestnut's character.
Right, but you are obsessed with monogamy. You are a
Now.
wild, insane person.
Now.
Yeah,
you-
now
you-
that I am,
You got the gold Jesus chain and shit. Yeah, no, I feel like you can be friends with somebody, but I gotta fuck you up once.
yeah, we gotta have it out. We gotta have
fist fight.
have it out like at the end of one of them Rocky movies. Which one was it? Rocky 3?
Were they just beating the shit out of each other?
Where they went into the ring to kind of hash out their differences or whatever.
Yeah, that's Rocky. I think that's
2 or 3, right?
something like that. I don't
Something
know.
like that.
Maybe
The one
beginning of
before
4.
Ivan Drago?
Yeah,
It's
it was before
it's the
Ivan Drago.
beginning of 4. It's the very beginning of 4, I think.
I think it was the end of 3, beginning of 4.
Okay.
And yeah, like it's just weird, yo. It's just too familiar.
Yeah,
I don't
like
want to be an Eskimo brother, yo. I don't want to know that we Eskimo brothers.
yeah. I mean, that is the part that's fucked up. Is every time you hug my wife, I know you've been like
Inside of her.
Yeah.
Inside of her.
Okay, please stop saying that.
But that's what it is. You've been inside of her.
It's making me very uncomfortable. It really is. Yeah, like if I found out you slept with my wife, no, I gotta fuck you up at least once. Yeah, like you
Even back
don't
then?
get to fight back though. Like I just get to beat the shit out of you one time.
See, that couldn't happen.
No, because that like no.
I'm not gonna let you hit me, yo.
Right.
No,
That's
you,
not gonna happen.
No, you gotta take this L though.
No, you
No.
It's like you gonna fight.
You have to earn the W. Fuck that shit.
That's
You have
fine.
to earn that. Exactly.
That's fine. I'm gonna wait till you're not looking. I'm like, no, we cool. Bam, hit your ass in the back of the head with a chair, and then we can start the fight.
See, but that would never happen because what were we talking about before we recorded? Heads on swivels.
But I would lull you into a sense of security.
I'm gonna constantly be on alert.
Oh no, I won't tell you I know. I'm gonna hit you in the head with a chair, and then when you're like, what the fuck is going on? I'll be like, nigga, I found out, and then we gotta fight. Right
I
then.
feel too guilty too, man.
10 years ago?
Yeah,
How old are
I can't.
Would you? Okay, here's the thing. If you found out, let's say, not anybody here because that's way too familiar. Let's say Larkin slept with your wife.
I don't know who that is.
Exactly. Real ladies man. Let's say that he slept with your wife. That would be fucking weird. But he slept with your wife. Would you call off the wedding?
The whole ass wedding?
Like your whole
I
parents?
mean,
thing and
probably not the wedding, but
shit? You'd have to look at her as a different kind of way. Like, what? You
Yeah.
make poor choices.
yeah. I think that would be it.
But like, okay, let's say it's somebody that you're close to. I'm not gonna say anybody at this table. Because that's just
I'm not
fucking
close
weird.
to anybody except for the people at this table. I keep my circle of friends very close, so it would have to be one of you people. And,
Wait, well, let's say she slept with Brad.
that is just an image. That is just an image. I did not need that image in my head. That is just. I don't need to see Brad trying to be romantic and intimate with anybody in any way, shape, or form.
He talks to her about how great PlayStation
Oh
4
my
is,
God.
and then he like he does it over laying out a lovely array of rose petals, in a
Laying out an
bathtub.
array of Android devices.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if it's somebody that you're close to,
That's the thing. Like I was saying, like if I found out that she slept with somebody, I'm like, whatever. Because he was like, she's only been with me.
and then
Yeah.
and then he
like-
says it doesn't matter if it was somebody else.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But if I found out if it was like somebody that was really close to,
Would you call it the wedding?
I wouldn't call it a wedding. No, that's ridiculous.
I mean,
Could you stay friends with that person,
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't
That's the
get
part
married.
I don't know.
I don't know about.
even if it was like 10 years ago?
Like I would rather you had told me 10 years ago. Like if
Yeah,
something
then
happened,
maybe I could have gotten over it. But
like if that shit was I don't know. I really don't. I don't know.
Look, my answer is
no
my honest to God, no bullshit answer is I could forgive her. I mean, I wouldn't.
There's no forgiveness with her. Well,
no, because you didn't tell me. Right. Like if I asked, if I didn't ask, I mean, whatever. But I could move on. I shouldn't say forgiveness, but I could move on from that and be like, yeah, all right, we move on with the rest of our lives, whatever. No problem. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I could do that with my friend.
Nah, man.
But you've been with her. I can
get another friend,
and she never told you for the whole 10 years either.
Right, because that's a part of it.
That takes two to tango.
Right.
So how can you forgive her but not your friend?
Yeah,
right.
Because
and she did it because
because of my shittiness.
He was a piece of shit.
Right, he was stepping out on her.
Like, so I'm like, I can't.
This is what makes me mad about that character, yo. Like, you got no fucking right to get pissed off.
That fucking angry. That was my point when he got that mad. I'm like, but yo, she did it because you were being trash.
So that brings up a large point that I was thinking about when I was watching the movie, which is I never understood guys who cheat, who then get unbelievably angry when their woman cheats on them.
Yeah.
I never understood
completely irrational when they do the same shit that you just did.
Yeah, but but guys need to cheat because all the sperm we're generating. Like, all right, thanks, Terrence Howard. What the hell are you talking about? But I never understood that. Like, I don't want to be cheated on because I think it would really fucking hurt. So why the fuck would I do that to someone else?
Yeah.
Turnabout is fair play. Like, if you out here blowing chicks' backs out, you should be okay with them getting their back blown out by some other person. And don't do that dude shitty asshole cop out. I'd be fine if it was another woman. Stop, yo. Because I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If I found out my wife was sleeping with another woman, I would be just as fucking pissed. It's still intimacy. I'd be like, you ain't calling me though? Like, I mean, hello? I'm right here.
Right.
No, but in all seriousness, I would be fucking pissed because it's still cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be fun. No, it wouldn't be fun. No. The only difference would be I can't beat up that person that you were with. That's the only difference. It is. No, fuck that.
So
I don't know. I think it's a hard question.
So Lance promptly beats the shit out of Harper.
Yeah,
like he beats the dog shit out of him. Like he put on a full mount and started ground pounding that motherfucker, man. And
I'm sorry.
And he holds him over a balcony, like I'm gonna kill you, like. And Terrence Howard comes in, and like we said before, he was like, "Oh, hold on, baby, I'm just trying to see." And then he comes over and is like, "Come on, baby, God ain't got this for God. This ain't in God's plan for you, baby." Like I
like how they just manipulate him with God.
They just the most accurate portrayal of a Christian ever in a movie.
He's like, just pray with me. Like, no, I'm gonna kill you. Just pray with me, dog. Like,
yeah, good Christian man here.
I gotta tell you, man,
threatening to kill people.
Yeah, I mean, Morris Chestnut, this seems like a solid ass whooping. Like, it really did. He chased his ass across the bed and everything. I was like, yo, you about to die.
So, Merch comes up and he's like, "Yo, what happened, yo?" And Terrence is like, "Go talk to your boy, man." And basically, this is when Lance says, "The wedding's off," because something that happened 10 years ago happened with you and my best friend, and now it's the wedding's off. Fuck her. I don't want to fuck that bitch, right? Because it's her fault.
That shit's fucking funny. I do like right before the fight starts, he what's his name is about to leave. Taye Diggs is about to leave the party, and
I'm about to blow her back out. She don't even know. That's one of my favorite lines. Looks like the way he yells.
Yeah. Well,
he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he did. It goes
actually that whole sequence was really good because he's sitting there reading it with the red light.
Yeah, just slowly it's like a runner. Yeah. So, again, this is a very well done movie. Yeah. It really is. It's fun.
So he goes over to Jordan's place. Jordan looking all fine and shit. And
that is an understatement of the year.
And she was like, and Harper is like, this is all your fault. You shouldn't have circulated the book ahead of the wedding. If you'd have just waited until they got married, then they wouldn't have figured out, everything that they just figured out. No, dummy.
He would have just come back from the honeymoon and beat the shit out of you.
Right. And then they probably would have had the thing annulled. Congratulations, you dumb fuck.
Hey, just as an aside.
Harper was an idiot, yo.
Just as an aside, when Nia Long shows up to the door, she has like a tray of food. Is it like potato skins or dumb?
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
I was like, yo, potato skins are not an aphrodisiac.
Are they not? Are they oysters?
I thought they were like cucumbers, like a plate of like cucumbers. What is this?
I think she has a plate of deviled eggs, guys. Like,
I mean, black people do fuck up some deviled eggs, boy.
I'd like to think they're just a plate of deviled eggs.
Yeah, you got to get that cholesterol up, I guess, before you.
She was like, it's good for your heart. Like, no, deviled eggs are not good for my heart. Are you trying to kill me?
You eat a bunch of deviled eggs and then fuck, you liable to die. Your heart will explode.
Like deviled eggs and potato skins. She was like, let's do this. This is how I get down at BET. Like, all right.
She sprayed herself with Lysol.
No, she can spray herself whatever the fuck she wants. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Lord, you fine, yo.
Yeah. No, she's a knockout, man.
So yeah, he blames her. And Jordan is like, nah, yo, you blame yourself because you can't write and you don't have an imagination.
Yeah. I mean, maybe try to change things a little bit in the book.
Yeah, nigga, you dummy.
He was like, oh, I made the football star into a basketball star. Oh, he'll never figure that one out. I try any other sport. Quidditch? I don't know. A made-up sport. Do anything.
So next morning, Harper picks up Robin at the airport, and he confesses everything to her. And she's heartbroken, but decides to attend the wedding because she's like, well, I want to at least see, the woman that you still hung up on.
Nah, yo. She should have never come to this wedding.
Nah.
And look, I'm gonna say it right now. Harper does something at this wedding.
Nigga.
Only married people know how much of a scumbag move this is.
I know what you guys are talking about because I said the same shit. We both said this. I was like, don't do that.
I was punching the air as hard as I could. I was just like, yo,
fucking boys in the hood.
Yep. Don't fucking do that, man.
Yeah. It's obnoxious. It is 100% one of the most obnoxious things you could do.
Harper's the worst person in this movie.
He is.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
The day of the wedding, Shelby's there because remember, Shelby is Mia's sorority sister. And she's like, look, I forgive you for going to this bachelor party and leaving me. And Murch comes up and is like, look, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but we're through. And I got a new broad now, and she's a stripper.
Like, we played Back That Ass Up on repeat all night long.
It was 1999. So it just came out.
That's what I'm saying. Take it over the 9/9/2000.
Lance is nowhere to be found, and the friends debate on what they should do. Robin steps in, and we get a scene of Mia. She's crying because she's super hyper emotional. She wants everything to be perfect.
I'm sorry. I just want to point out how great Terrence Howard is in the background when he's dumping her. He's just like,
Terrence Howard is the best part of this series, man.
He is.
And that's about the only praise you'll ever hear me say of Terrence Howard is these two movies.
I love he's like, you gonna pick that up? Pick up what? Your jaw? He's like, ah! He's a dick. Yo, he's a fucking dick in this movie. I love it. It's great. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So Robin comes in, tries to save the day. She sees Mia and she introduces herself, and Mia's like, I don't know what to do. And she's just like, people will, what's her name? Fuck, I'm tired. This is our third show today. Nia Long's character comes in and she's like, I got something real important to tell you about Lance. And Robin comes in and is like, Lance is just running late because what the fuck? Like, don't tell this crying bride that her husband is about to call off the wedding. And meanwhile, Lance shows up and he's like, I just want to tell my parents myself face to face that the wedding's off. I couldn't do it the night before or pick up the phone. I wanted to tell them face to face.
When I was drunk as shit.
Right. So he's walking up in his regular ass clothes. He's walking very slowly because of the wind resistance of that big ass shirt.
Just trying to power through.
And literally, Murch and Terrence Howard's character, Quentin Q, are holding his legs.
Yo, come on.
Come on, yo. This ain't a comedy, yo. And all of a sudden, Harper's like, hold up, bro. Pray with me. Yo, don't fucking do that. Like,
Can you imagine me telling you that shit?
I would be insulted if you said that shit to me.
I mean, it would hurt my feelings because I'm like, why am I wasting my time?
That's why if I
don't believe this.
If I ever ask for, prayers or whatever for something that's about to happen on Facebook, I never say prayers. I just say, hey, I would appreciate well wishes because
Keep me in your thoughts.
Yeah, because if somebody like one of you two says, I'm praying for you, brother.
No, I'm not.
Nigga, no, you not. No, you not.
Also, when on earth would I put the following words, I'm praying for you, brother, together in any level of serious conversation? That sounds insane to me.
So, yeah, atheists, don't do that shit, yo.
Yeah, I think it's insulting. Hey, by the way, people of religion, don't ask people who are not religious to pray for you because it's insulting to your own religion. They don't believe it.
Right. If you do that.
I personally don't think prayer works, but that's okay. If you do, then do you.
Right.
Whatever. Don't hurt nothing.
Yeah,
So
it's disingenuous.
yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Right. Yeah, why would I lie?
And
Somebody
if I did, I'm like, fucking mean it. Like, what
I did the moves. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't mean anything from me.
So does praying entail grabbing a woman and cupping their breast on the side? Like, how do I do this? Right? Like, that's the last thing I saw a preacher do. I mean, maybe that's it.
I mean, he was trying to see some of Ariana's grind.
Apparently, he was trying to shoot his shot according to a subpar Luke Cage.
Oh, god damn it!
But nigga,
here's an idea. Bright. Here's an idea. When you think something might not go well on social media, just shut the fuck up.
Hey, here's the thing. If you think about putting something on social media, don't.
Yeah. I wonder if I should say this. That's enough of a reason not to do it. Nope.
Dumb nigga.
Shoot your shot. Nigga, come on. Yeah. All right.
Groping a woman. That's how you shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Molestation. All right, yo. All right.
My culture's like, that's how I do it at the cons. I just grab him by the titty on the other side. Like,
you're the worst part of your show.
I mean, he is.
Yeah.
They literally buried it. Did you see that? Like, they literally put out a fucking gravestone. It was like, here lies Luke Cage's dad. And it was from the show. They were like, we realized this was a terrible idea.
God damn.
I don't know. I thought he was supposed to be corny, and that's why he did it the way he did.
No.
I mean, it worked.
It worked a little too well.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Harper appeals to Lance's faith to make him realize the depth of his love for Mia. And they end up getting Lance into a tuxedo. And while the pastor, preacher, whatever he is saying, all the, read your vows and all that shit.
Shenanigans.
He's and Lance looks at Mia, and all he sees is flashes of Mia in ecstasy with someone else, because this motherfucker is legitimately crazy, and he just can't get over the fact that maybe this grown woman had a life before him.
No, she did not have a life before him. She had a life during him.
Right. Like,
I mean, it is really funny that he's crying like a bitch.
Come on, man.
She got her back blown out. Nigga, you fucked. 2 sets of twins in the same evening. That was a story he told in the flashback. Yeah. Now, look, as if 2 women at the same time isn't impressive enough. By the way, 2 sets of twins? Ew. That means you're having sex with siblings. Gross, dude. Ew. That's not hot. 4 different women unrelated to each other? Hot. 2 women related? No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's like that. You watch the show Love, right? On Netflix. Yeah. And those 2 chicks trying to fuck him. And like if these 2 chicks trying to fuck this like nerdy guy, and he's like, oh, is it happening? Like, oh, this is awesome. And they're like, yeah, we thought we would do a threesome, you know, we're sisters. And he was like, whoa, stop.
This is weird.
He was like, nah, I can't do that. And like these chicks were like cute or whatever, college age, and he was like, yeah, this is awesome. And he was like, nah, I can't do that. He's like, you're related. That's gross.
It is.
They were like, we're not gonna have sex with each other. He's like,
but you're like in the vicinity.
No, that juices are flowing, my guy. Like, nah, don't do that.
Yeah, nah.
You're gonna regret that the whole rest of your life.
Ew. Yeah.
Also, why do you want to see your sister fuck? No, don't do that.
Fucking white people.
No, if you have sex with twins at the same time, you're a fucking disgusting person. Like you just are.
Mia and Lance get married at the reception. Murch and Candace, the stripper, couple off, leaving a bitter Shelby to be teased by Quentin. At one point, they toss the bouquet and Shelby catches it, and they then toss the garter and Quentin catches it. And if you've never been to a wedding, the woman who catches the bouquet is supposed to get the garter put on by the man who catches the garter. And Quentin decides that he wants to make this incredibly uncomfortable for Shelby.
I think partially that he also wants to fuck Shelby.
Oh, well, absolutely. And she was kind of turned on by it, even if she doesn't want to admit it. But I thought of you because Shelby sticks his foot, or Quentin sticks Shelby's foot in his mouth while he puts the garter on.
Yeah, I thought of me too, and I'm like, I would never do that. Yo, your stank ass feet in your shoes all day, sweating and huffing around that goddamn wedding. I'm not putting your feet in my mouth. I don't give a fuck if you just got out of a bath with fucking rose petals on it. I'm not putting your feet in my mouth. It's disgusting.
Harper and Jordan acknowledge that they can't recapture what they once had.
Gross.
He realizes his future is with Robin, and he does the one thing you are not supposed to do at a wedding. He proposes to Robin at someone else's fucking wedding.
Yo, look, there are many reasons to beat up Harper in this movie. This is the number one reason.
Yes.
Yo, Morris Chestnut should have thrown his ass right off the top of that church. Get the fuck out of here, yo. This is my day, my nigga. You don't get to, will you marry me? You ask her at the hotel room tonight. When you're giving her 2 strokes and you're tired after that. You talk to her then. You don't talk to her at my wedding. Get the fuck out of here. I'd have grabbed his ass by his arm and like, stand the fuck up. Get out of here, yo. You go ask her outside. Don't do that shit.
Yo, you've been beating this nigga up throughout the entire movie, and the one time it is just, and you just sit there like,
no, it's beautiful. No, it's not. Stop taking people's fucking energy.
Don't steal somebody. This is not your day, yo. That is the most look at me shit that I've ever seen in my entire life, and I bet not see anybody. If I ever go to a wedding and I see somebody doing that shit, I'm going to drop kick you. Yo, that is the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen.
It is. Like it
really is, man.
It legitimately is.
Yeah.
No, yo, don't propose to someone else's wedding, yo. Yeah, I would. Oh my god, I would be furious. I would be furious. We decided that we're gonna get engaged. What?
Oh, all this love in the air has got me feeling the spirit. And look, yo,
feel the spirit at home.
Don't do that shit, man.
That would be that. By the way, that would be a good prank. Is to crash people's weddings and then propose during their fucking. You do
that shit at the wrong wedding.
Yo, somebody fuck you up
don't do that
over
shit
there.
at a black wedding.
This really bothered me, yo. I just did.
I better not ever hear anybody in our fan groups. Look, if you say that shit in our fan group, even if you're joking,
I will ban you.
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, I'll ban you.
You're gone. That shit is unacceptable.
That's really shitty. It's really shitty behavior.
Yo, Harper's a bastard, yo. I hate him. I hate him.
Terrence, you getting engaged at somebody else's wedding?
No. I don't like going to weddings, nigga. Like, why would I?
Well, there you go.
Why the fuck would I? Nah, yo. I said the same shit when it happened. I'm like, yo, that's fucked up. You know?
Yep.
I was like, yo, don't do it. Because I forgot. I'm like, please don't. Oh, this nigga's about to propose at somebody else's wedding. That's when I was like, yo, this nigga is the worst part of this movie. He's the villain.
He's the villain. Now, okay, here's the thing. Weddings have a tendency to cause people to get engaged later on. Like,
yeah.
Like very close. They're like 9 times out of 10, when you get married, someone that you know who was at your wedding will get married or announce they got engaged soon after. It happens all the time, right? Oh, it's lovely. They have some cake. Oh,
Yeah, we were fucking drunk. And,
yeah, all that bullshit, right?
Whatever.
It also causes people to break up.
Yeah.
Oh, it does, because it pushes that limit where you're like,
So when are you gonna?
It happened to me both ways. Mm-hmm. It happened to me both ways. I went to his wedding and
broke up
and broke up with Latoya. And at my wedding, the maid of honor and the guy who caught the garter ended up getting married soon after.
Yep. And now, there you go. Are they married now?
Yeah, they married.
Yeah. See, there you go. It's opening doors for everybody. Yeah. So, yo. If I was one of their friends, I would have scooped his ass up. Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Go outside. Don't do that.
Yeah, I really needed Quentin to come through. If Quentin came through and reprimanded that nigga for that shit,
baby. Next time.
I might have to give Terrence Howard a pass on one of the two things that I hate him for. Now, don't ask me which one, because you might not like the answer.
I mean, either one is unacceptable. I don't think he should be forgiven for either one.
Yeah,
No.
It's just jokes, folks.
Is it?
For the most part.
Right.
okay.
See, again, I'm just telling you what you want to hear.
Right. I love y'all. All right, so that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody does the electric slide, a dance that I look horrible doing because I am a bit of a Frankenstein. Just I look like I'm walking in South Park, just beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, like nah, I just can't do it.
My dumb brain I just cannot get the order right.
Yeah, you overthink
just
it.
Can't.
You overthink it.
Yeah, I'm just like, and we're back up. No, oh shit, is this the one? Oh, I missed it. Like, nah,
Yeah, overthink it. And then and then at the electric slide, you see that Shelby and Quentin have had sex.
Yep.
And
they're a couple in the next one, right?
Yeah, I think they're getting married. That's the wedding in the Best Man wedding. I think the two of them are
or Best married. Man. That's the third one.
Yeah, the third one.
Oh boy, that should be very interesting.
Yeah,
is he going to play the guitar by flicking it at the end?
It's like he had his own wedding. So what did he end up doing in the Best Man Holiday?
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I would love to do that movie here. Now, one last question.
By the way, we will do that around Christmas time. How about
yes, we'll do that around Christmas time. I have one question for you. We've done a couple movies involving relationships and writers. The other being Why Did I Get Married? Mm-hmm. What's the better movie?
Why Did I Get Married has some fucking scenes, man. It's got my favorite character. Boom.
Like, I really like this movie, but Harper is just
he's a son of a bitch.
He's a son of a bitch. But
he
so
is.
was what's his name? But he got cracked in the
Titus
bottle,
O'Neil,
so he got his comeuppance.
Right.
Ooh. I think I'd go with this one. Better cast.
I would.
The acting is better in this one.
I would most definitely watch this one before I would watch Why Did I Get Married.
That's valid. And I think, and I haven't seen the second Best Man movie, but I'm pretty sure that's definitely a better movie than the second Why Did I Get Married, because I've seen the second one of those and it is not good.
I have not seen Why Did I Get Married 2, but I have seen The Best Man Holiday, and I can 100% confirm that The Best Man Holiday is better than the movie I haven't seen.
Yeah, no, that makes all the sense in the world. I will not fight you on that one. So, Yeah, but at the same time, those movies are good. Like I still like that dumbass Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works because it's got it nails the things it's supposed to nail. It's got some funny characters and everything else, so it works.
Yep.
All right, that is it for us. This is episode 136 for The Best Man. So for those of you who were listening to the last episode on Black Klansman, just know that we are back on video for this episode because Black Klansman is not on video because we were changing studios. So just keep that in mind, and we will see you guys next week for another preview episode for Black and Black Cinema.
See you.
Take it easy.
Bye.
We out.